Nostalgia is a powerful thing, and tech enthusiasts such as myself certainly have a sentimental longing for iconic technology that has not only gone down in history by revolutionizing the industry, but remained in our hearts due to their connections to our past memories. And a company known as Grid Studio are bringing these memories back to life by professionally tearing down iconic tech and framing them up into a masterpiece. The first item unwrapped here is small, but executed extremely well. The 5-man team at Grid Studio have sandwiched Apple's A7 chipset in very good quality Perspex. The dual-core 1.3 GHz chip is in supreme condition, and it currently costs just $40 on their website, so be sure to check my description for the link. Next up we have the Grid X, which is no doubt the iPhone X, which was introduced back in September 2017. The Grid X frame is shipped in very protective packaging, and inside the box sits the frame wrapped in luxurious gift wrap. Once unwrapped, you can see the time and effort that's been put into this piece of art. The iPhone X is not exactly classified as retro tech just yet, and there's still quite a few people out there that use this device as their daily driver. But it is certainly an iconic device that not only shaped Apple's future smartphones, but inspired many other big-time smartphone brands due to the iPhone X's iconic notch that we still see in the latest iPhone models. The iPhone X was the first device to bring true 3D face unlock, and Grid Studio showcased its 3D sensor alongside its 7-megapixel selfie camera. Other than the selfie camera and 3D sensor, Grid Studio have completely disassembled the iPhone X and neatly spread out each individual component along with some clearly visible labels, from the display, the main board, and the chipset to the rear cameras, the batteries, the backplate, and everything in between. They have gone above and beyond to bring this iconic iPhone back to life. It is worth mentioning that every single component in here is 100% genuine, except for the battery cells, which are modeled to look like the real thing. But it kinda makes sense since old batteries are known to be dangerous, especially when being shipped. Speaking of shipping, Grid Studio do indeed offer worldwide shipping, and this framed up iPhone X currently goes for $269 on their website, and if you use the coupon code TechNick, you will get 15% off of your first purchase. Fun fact: Grid Studio's most famous customer is Tony Fadell, the inventor of the iPod. Tony also helped create the very first iPhone under the oversight of legendary Steve Jobs. Which leads us to this: Grid Studio's Holy Grail, the OG iPhone, dusted off and framed up. The box contents is similar to that of the Grid X, aside from a wax-sealed envelope which runs through the history of each iPhone released since the very first iPhone, which is also known as the iPhone 2G. The frame here is identical to the Grid X frame, but takes the form of a square instead of a rectangle. The smaller frame makes sense since this is a much smaller phone compared to modern flagships, even smaller than the iPhone 13 mini. And another fun fact, the first iPhone is actually the exact same weight as the iPhone 12 mini at 135 grams. This is the iPhone that started it all. A true sentiment to Apple's success, since this is the device that reinvented phones as we knew them way back in 2007. And even though this was a major turning point for the smartphone industry, it still shows how far phones have come in the past 15 years. This iPhone had just one 2-megapixel back camera, no selfie camera, no fingerprint ID, no Face ID, charged at just 5 watts, and had a tiny 1400 mAh battery cell, which is not present in this frame because, let's be honest, it wasn't exactly a good looking battery. What is good to look at, however, is the stunning frame. The iPhone and all of its components are still in impeccable condition and laid out and labeled to perfection. This truly is a work of art and will set you back $399 on Grid Studio's website, but once again, you can use the code TechNick to get 15% off. Which frame are you thinking of getting first to kickstart your collection off with? Let me know in the comment section down below. And be sure to check out Grid Studio's website as they offer a wide range of framed tech, which includes iPhones, iPods, smartwatches, Androids, Blackberries, portable game consoles like Game Boys and PSPs, and even sell a stripped down and framed up DualShock 4 controller. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I will enjoy hanging up my new frames from Grid Studio. This is TechNick, and I'll catch you in the next one.